Hi and welcome to this mega quiz. I've got a great one for you today. It's 100 mixed general knowledge questions plus, for no other reason than why not, there's 2 bonus questions for you at the end. So stick around for those. The level of this quiz, a little bit more challenging than my last few, so a good score will be about 75 correct answers. Do you think you can beat that? Let's find out. The treatment commonly called Botox is made from what? A neurotoxin, a plant extract, or a type of fat? The answer is a neurotoxin. Which of these snacks grows below ground? Peanuts, almonds, or macadamias? The answer, peanuts. Buccaneers were pirates associated with which region? The Indian Ocean, Mediterranean, or Caribbean? The correct choice there is the Caribbean. Simone Biles is considered the greatest of all time in which sport? Swimming, gymnastics, or skiing? And she is a gymnast. Which of these is an example of a sedimentary rock? Limestone, granite, or pumice? The answer is limestone. A bust typically depicts which part or parts of a person? The entire body, head, neck and shoulders, or arms and legs? The answer is the head, neck and shoulders. Which of these countries is larger than Brazil? Canada, Australia, or India? That is Canada. The Mona Lisa is from what style of art? Surrealism, Impressionism, or Renaissance? It is Renaissance. Which of these fish has venomous spines? A tigerfish, barracuda, or lionfish? And the one there that you don't want to poke is the lionfish. Low blood potassium level is also known as what? Hypokalemia, anemia, or hypertension? That is hypokalemia. What force stops the movement of a car seatbelt during a sudden stop? Is it friction, inertia, or magnetic force? And the thing that stops the seatbelt is inertia. Hydrogen peroxide cream is used regularly by which of these professionals? Hairdressers, plumbers, or deep sea divers? And it's used by hairdressers as a developer. What does Indiana Jones recover from a Peruvian temple at the start of the Raiders of the Lost Ark? A golden idol, a map, or the Ark of the Covenant? The answer is a golden idol. Which animal has breeds that are commonly referred to as toy? Cats, dogs, or horses? The answer is dogs. The sunstone, commonly known as a calendar stone, is from which civilization? Egyptian, Aztec, or Greek? That is Aztec. The yield of a nuclear weapon is expressed in terms of the equivalent force of which explosive? TNT, dynamite, or gunpowder? The answer is TNT. Which planet is named after the Roman messenger god? Mars, Mercury, or Jupiter? That is Mercury. What is bruxism? Grinding your teeth, picking your nails, or bad breath? That is grinding your teeth. The Matterhorn is part of what mountain range? The Atlas, Alps, or Andes? and it's in the Alps. What is the capital city of Belarus? Minsk, Tallinn or Riga? It is Minsk. Which fashion brand features two intertwined letter C's in its logo? Gucci, Prada or Chanel? And do you know what the other C stands for? The answer is Chanel. What is the height of the diving springboard in the Olympics? Is it 1, 3 or 10 metres? And the springboard is 3 metres. What are escargots on a French menu? Are they frog's legs, mushrooms or snails? And they are snails. Where would you usually find a sommelier working? In a fine restaurant, a coffee shop or a garden centre? That is a wine steward in a fine restaurant. American Catherine Bigelow is best known for which of these occupations? Is she a film director, musician or television presenter? And she is a film director. Which is the activity of rolling down a hill inside a large inflatable sphere? Is that bossa ball, zorbing or bogging? And that is zorbing. Which of these would not likely be run by a croupier? Blackjack, roulette or slot machines? And the answer there is slot machines. Which of the following is not a heavy metal? Lead, graphite or mercury? The answer, graphite. Which of these dog breeds typically lives the longest? Golden Retriever, Chihuahua or German Shepherd? Living up to 18 years, the Chihuahua. What is the most severe classification of burns? First, third or sixth degree? The most severe is sixth degree. What term refers to Australian rural outlaws of the 19th century? Were they bushwhackers, bushrangers or bushmasters? The answer is bushrangers. A fresco is painted on what? Plaster, canvas or wood? The answer is plaster. What show did James Corden host in the United States from 2015 to 2023? Family Feud, America's Got Talent or The Late Late Show? He hosted The Late Late Show. Who played the role of the titular character in Wonder Woman 2017? Was it Gal Gadot, Charlize Theron or Rachel Weisz? And I seem to have picked the three hardest for me to pronounce. Sorry about that. The correct answer is Gal Gadot. What type of bird is a harpy? An owl, eagle or swan? And it's a very cute looking eagle. What is the third letter of the Greek alphabet? Is it gamma, delta or kappa? It is gamma. Which meat cannot be made kosher? Pork, chicken or lamb? The answer is pork. In the UK, where would you most likely find a chief whip? The Tower of London, Edinburgh Castle or the Houses of Parliament? The answer is the Houses of Parliament. Polar bears are not found on which of these continents? Europe, Asia or Antarctica? And they are found on the other two, but they're not found in Antarctica. What is the term for a thickened, fleshy plant that is adapted to store water? Is that a perennial, succulent, or evergreen? And that is a succulent. Charles Dickens was one of the most popular British novelists of which era? The medieval, Edwardian, or Victorian era? And the answer, the Victorian era. In which city are the police nicknamed the Met? New York City, London, or Vancouver? And the Met Police are in London. Did Romans have glass windows? Yes or no? The answer is yes, they did. Which country originally made the mini car? The United States, United Kingdom, or Germany? It was originally made in the United Kingdom. Which of these is usually the highest level of academic achievement? A doctorate, bachelor's degree, or master's degree? The highest there is a doctorate. Which of these snakes is native to Australia? King cobra, inland taipan, or black mamba? And do you say cobra or cobra? Anyway, the correct answer, inland taipan. Torque is measured most commonly as which? Newton meters, joules, or watts? The answer, Newton meters. What is the correct term for a person who performs eye exams and vision tests? Optician, optimist, or optometrist? The answer is optometrist. What is a tapir classified as? Is it a bird, a fish, or a mammal? And it's a funny looking mammal. What are white blood cells responsible for? Stopping bleeding, defending against infection, or carrying oxygen? And therefore defending against infection. What food is known as beluga? Is it a type of cheese, caviar, or truffles? It is a type of caviar. I hope you're doing well so far. Your next question is just coming up, but I wanted to let you know that I've recently added a special edition quiz over on my second channel, QuizAmp. If you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link for you at the end of this video. Now let's get back to the quiz. What is a canis lupus? Is it a grey wolf, an Arctic fox, or a black bear? It is a grey wolf. A ceviche contains pieces of fish that are what? Fried, baked, or raw? The answer is raw. When diving, a blue whale's heart can slow to as few as how many beats per minute? 2, 17, or 33? And it can slow to as low as 2. Who painted The Persistence of Memory? Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso, or John Constable? And that's by Salvador Dali. In which part of the body is the humerus located? In the arm, leg, or head? And it's the upper bone of the arms. On a standard English computer keyboard, what is the first letter on the top line? Is it Q, A, or M? And it is Q. The Lost Boys are from which novel? The Hobbit, Lord of the Flies, or Peter Pan? and they are from Peter Pan. Zoophobia is an extreme fear of what? People, animals, or music? And the answer is animals. Which of these birds is not used for racing? Pigeon, ostrich, or stork? The answer, stork. What size of dog are mastiffs? Are they very small, medium, or very large? And they are very large. The hormone insulin is produced by which organ? The liver, pancreas, or spleen? The answer is the pancreas. What is brimstone an old-fashioned word for? Charcoal, phosphorus, or sulphur? The answer is sulphur. What is the spirit of St. Louis? Is it a plane, train, or automobile? It is a plane. The Rolling Stones held their first performance in which city? London, Edinburgh, or Dublin? And it was in London. In Jack and the Beanstalk, what did Jack trade for some magic beans? Was it his family cow, car, or dog? And if you think this is too easy, the next question isn't. The answer here, the family cow. Which of these is an oviparous animal? A chicken, cat, or pig? The answer is chicken. Which term describes a foreigner granted citizenship? Resident, naturalised, or expatriated? The answer is naturalised. What are the lower chambers of the human heart? Are they auricles, ventricles, or atria? I can never remember which is top and which is bottom, but the correct answer is ventricles. Which country has the highest international airport above sea level? Nepal, Bolivia, or China? An international airport? The answer is Bolivia. What is deuterium oxide more commonly known as? Sparkling water, soft water, or heavy water? That is heavy water. What group of mammals lays eggs? Placentals, marsupials, or monotremes? The answer is monotremes. What is the primary difference between gelato and ice cream? Gelato has more fat, less fat, or more sugar? It has less fat. Which of these is a Nordic country? Poland, Belarus, or Denmark? The correct pick there is Denmark. What fruit is in Germany's famous Black Forest Gatto? Apples, cherries, or pears? And it's a rather delicious cherries. Which layer of the Earth is composed primarily of iron and nickel? The crust, mantle, or core? That is the core. Albert Chubby Broccoli was most associated with which film franchise? Star Wars, James Bond, or Indiana Jones? The answer is James Bond. Who was Eric the Red? A Viking, a Pope, or a pirate? And he was a Viking explorer. Which part of the body is most commonly affected by varicose veins? The arms, legs, or chest? The answer is the legs. What sport takes place in a ring called a dohyo? Sumo, boxing, or Japanese baseball? The answer is sumo. Zen is the number 10 in which language? German, Greek, or Russian? The answer is German. What visible colour does a black light bulb appear? Black, purple, or green? And they appear purple. Which of the following is the main purpose of cactus spines? To capture food, to capture water, or to protect it? The answer, to protect it. Over the Rainbow was written for which movie? The Wizard of Oz, Mary Poppins, or The Sound of Music? The answer, The Wizard of Oz. What does holistic mean in reference to holistic medicine? Natural remedies, whole foods, or the whole person? That is the whole person. What causes the blue veins in blue cheese? Food dye, mould, or blueberries? The answer is mould. What was the first novel by author Ian Fleming? Casino Royale, Live and Let Die, or Goldfinger? The answer is Casino Royale. IATA codes are used to identify what? Airports, diseases, or currencies? And they are the codes for airports. What nationality is singer Billie Eilish? British, Canadian, or American? The answer is American. Which planet is closest in size to Earth? Venus, Uranus, or Mars? The answer is Venus. The main trunk of a tree is called what? Bole, log, or crown? The answer is bole. Which of these is a dating website? Fandom, eHarmony, or Twitch? The answer is eHarmony. Amber was formed from resin discharge by which type of trees? Oaks, conifers, or maples? It's from conifers. What is the currency of Kuwait? The dinar, rupee, or lira? The answer is the dinar. Which of these is not located in New York City? The Metropolitan Museum of Art, Radio City Music Hall, or Independence Hall? The answer, Independence Hall. Who Dares Wins is the motto of which special forces? The SAS, Green Berets, or Navy SEALs? The answer is the SAS. Which of these does not have a blue-black tongue? A polar bear, giraffe, or camel? The answer is camel. Tamales are a food item of what type of cuisine? Mexican, Asian, or Italian? and they are Mexican. Which of these parts is not part of a leaf? Rhizome, blade or vein? The answer, rhizome. Which country first adopted the standard gauge for railways? The United Kingdom, Canada or France? That was the United Kingdom. Okay, I've got two final, very challenging bonus questions for you. This is my last quiz for a couple of weeks, but I'll be back again soon. Now let's see if you can go out on a high and answer these last two bonus questions. Here we go. Which of these marathon races is the oldest? Tokyo, London or New York City? The oldest there, New York City. A mule is the offspring of which pairing? Male donkey and female horse, female donkey and male horse, or male horse and female ass? The answer is male donkey, female horse.